let's get started. So let's confirm that you have everything on your tabletop for today. You need to find a head sheet that has this face. This is a different angle. It is the front and side of the face, kind of at an angle. So it's a new face. You do need to make sure that you have glitter today. And then you need the little baby sponge. Mine's black, but yours should be clean. You for sure need the liner brush, water, paints, all that good stuff. But the only thing new is the glitter, this new sheet. And while you're working, I'm going to pass by, while you're doing your timed challenge today, I'm going to pass by and going to give you a sticker. Okay, don't peel it until we do it together. So you are going to, your time challenge today is that you're going to do this in 3 minutes. So I'm going to set the 3-minute timer. Okay. You guys, imagine you're at your table. You have a little kid. The little kid is there. Dad's in the car. He's honking. He's ready to go. The car's running. Mom is pacing back and forth. Her foot is tapping. She's looking at you. She's staring you down. The little kid is moving around. It's loud. The music is going on in the background. It's hot. It's windy. Your stuff is flying everywhere. It's stressful. You have 3 minutes to get something on the kid's face, because it's a little kid. She can't decide whether she wants or he wants a spider or a Batman. Just, the mom says, just do something. It doesn't matter what it is. Just put something on the face. And you gotta go. Yeah, so you're gonna do this. Okay? You have 3 minutes to complete this look. Now, your swirlies don't have to match. This is the concept. The swirlies don't have to be, it swirls here and there. No, just make it look like this. Okay? You have 3 minutes. Ready, set, go. You have to remember, do I use a brush? Do I use a sponge? I'm using a single color to make it look plain, or a dual color, or a multi-split cake so that it looks really intricate. Remember, what brush do I use? If I use a brush, do I use a small liner brush? Do I use a thick liner brush? Is my brush too wet? Is my sponge too wet? Is it not wet enough? Where's my starting point? Where's my ending point? I'm going to put some music on and we're going to come back while you work. Alright, that is your time. Go ahead and take a look at your drawing and your design. Share with your neighbor. Show your neighbor. Person in front of, behind, beside, around you. Hi friend, look at my drawing. Look at my design. I liked it. I didn't like it. I think it's better than yesterday. I don't think it's better than yesterday. I think I'm doing better. I should have done this. I shouldn't have done that. Yours looks good. Okay. All right. So, super important to always remember the thickness of your striper brush, your liner brush, the pointed one. Super important. Okay. If it's too thick, it just makes it muddy. So when you do something like this and it's very simple and basic, you can jazz it up again like we learned yesterday or day before with our little diamonds. If you don't have the little diamonds, okay, I'm going to teach you how to use glitter. Okay? Glitter is horrible. I love glitter. Everything should sparkle. We should have more glitter in the world. We should just toss it around as we walk. Okay? But glitter gets everywhere. Like, I will go home and somehow my child ends up with glitter on him and he wasn't even here. Okay, like, I don't know how it transfers from one place to the other. Just in general, it ends up everywhere. Earlier, a girl here, she had blue glitter on her toes as she was walking out, and she was like asking her neighbor, did you have blue glitter? She's like, no, I didn't have blue glitter. So I don't know how the glitter got on that side of the room, the blue one, but it travels, okay? Be careful when you have glitter in your hands that you don't rub your eyes, you don't get in your eyes and your ears, all of your food, mouth, etc. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Also, our custodians hate the glitter because then they can't clean it, right? It gets everywhere, so just be mindful. All right, when you're face painting, you want to always do that outside or over a trash can or over a paper towel of sorts. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to have glitter stick. So when you do a design like this, and it's just very basic and simple, you jazz it up with the glitter. And we're going to do a heart on the back of our hands. So I'm going to do it in black so you can see. You're going to take your baby sponge or whatever size sponge that you have. Yeah, the baby one or the medium one, either one. Either one is fine. You're going to make a little heart. I'm using the baby one. And dip it in just a teeny tiny bit of water. Load it up with whatever color you want. We're going to make a heart. Okay. You're going to make a dot and a dot. And after you make 2 dots, you're going to do a V shape and you're going to make a heart. You can make your heart grow, should you choose. Okay, you have a heart. When you add glitter, the paint must be wet. Do you remember in elementary when you had to do like a birthday card or a Valentine card or a flower or whatever, and they put glue down and then you poured the glitter and you shook it and then you dumped it back in the container or in the trash and you have like, you know, it's covered with glitter? It's the same concept. When you open glitter, you never open glitter above your lap like this, because if all the glitter falls, it falls on your lap. You take the container over a napkin and you tap, tap, tap on the table, and then you tap, tap, tap the cap to make sure that if there's any loose glitter, the glitter will fall onto the napkin or down into the container. You open it and you put the lid right there so the glitter stays right here. It doesn't spread. Okay. You may or may not have the sprinkle. You may have a spout. You may just have a jar of glitter. So when you pour it out, be careful that you don't crazy pour out too much. Now I'm going to do it wrong so I can show you. But just, you're going to take, before it dries up, put your hand flat, and you're going to sprinkle some glitter. Again, I'm going to do it wrong. You're going to sprinkle some glitter on your heart. You're going to take your container of glitter, hold it against the table, and you're going to swirl and spin till the cap goes on. Now, I can move my hand and tap it so that the glitter moves. I can tap it upside down to get rid of the glitter. Or I can spread it. Use my finger and I can tap to spread. Unfortunately, since I poured a chunk, I can't spread it anymore because it's stuck to that one chunk of skin. So my glitter is literally just right there. I can't spread it anymore. If I do begin to spread it and the paint is still wet and I tap it, I'm gonna do it wrong. Oh, it's already dried a little bit, but there it goes. I'm gonna do it wrong. I'm tapping to spread my glitter, but look, I distorted my heart because now I stained the outside of my glitter heart with my finger. When the paint is wet and you're tapping it, you are going to cover the glitter with whatever color the paint is, so then it no longer will shine. So there's another way of applying the glitter with a puffy bottle, and that's next week when we do festival makeup. But the unicorn knot is my favorite, and I can't wait to get to that. But there's a different way, but if you don't have the puffy container bottles, then just take a brush, dip it into your glitter, and tap the brush on your design instead of using your finger. Because then you got glitter on your finger, and now you got glitter on your finger and spread it around. Okay, so that is how you get glitter to stick. Another way, you mix it with a little bit of glue, and you make a little paste, and you paint it on. Another is you take a little bit of gel and wipe it on the paint. It's not the best, but it'll make it, you know, stick on there if you need to re-wet it. And then another thing is spray hairspray over the top from about 6 to 12 inches away, and it will set the glitter in there. Okay, go ahead and take your finger and wipe it off on your napkin, and just tap your hand to remove the excess glitter. Keep it on the top of your napkin so that way you can easily throw it away. Fold your napkin so that you don't continue to spread your glitter. And now you're going to go on the inside of your arm. If you are hairy like me, sorry, it's going to hurt just a little bit when you peel the sticker off, okay? But if you don't have any hair, then you're great, okay? So the next thing that we're going to learn is glitter tattoos, but we're not going to use glitter today. That's next week. Today we're going to use the paint. So these are the Sparkle 2, okay? The Sparkle 2 is the brand. It's a little box like this. The box is about $50. So this is a really good, expensive brand, the professional brand. And they use these at festivals and carnivals and rodeos and all those kinds of places. It's like the good kind. Next week, I'll teach you the glitter tattoo with the cheap kind that you can get from Amazon, okay? So this here is, we're going to put it here, okay? And we're going to use paint. Now, let me explain this little sticker. It's like a sandwich. It's got the, or vinyl, if you will, if you do that. It's got the plastic on the top. It's got the sticker in the middle with the cutout. Mine is an eagle, so I'll say eagle. And then it's got the paper in the back. So it's 3 layers. Do you know how little kids sweat and then like they're dripping wet, right? This will never stick to that. A mom comes down, she wants a little heart, a flower, a star, whatever. She's got a lot of makeup. It will never stick to that. You've got to wipe it down with a napkin. Take alcohol wipe it down, let it dry, and then it'll stick. So if you have lotion or perfume or something on your arm, it may not stick. I had Vaseline because it still didn't all come out, but I had Vaseline. I was trying to get rid of the last 2 class period designs, so it may not stick on my arm. Now you're going to be using one hand, so just be patient with yourself because it could be a little difficult. So first thing we need to do, this little C shape right here, we're going to peel the backing, which is the white paper. Peel it slowly so you don't rip it. You're left with a gray sticker on the back end and the plastic. Take your arm, determine where you're going to put it and in what direction the sticker will be facing, and then with your finger push it down. Now, if it won't stick, again, it's because you kind of have some kind of oil on your arm. Lotion, perfume, makeup, something, sweat, something, okay? It stuck a little bit better on me this time, okay? You are now carefully, very carefully, and it's going to take you a good minute or two, you're going to peel the plastic off of this. So carefully, a little bit at a time, and again, you're only using one hand. So peel carefully, best you can, from the outside of the sticker edges, from the outside of the square, inward. So like if you have the eagle, there's a big line down the middle that separates the wings. You very easily can tear that little strip. If you have the flag, these are like patriotic, they're the least popular ones, so I like to use them in class so we don't waste the actual ones we use for events. But these, they have a lot of lines. So just if you have the stars, sometimes the stars are connected by a line, so they rip easily. If the sticker comes up off of the skin, just use your finger and tap it down. Try not to touch the skin on the inside of the shape of the sticker, because if you do have oil or oils on your hands, what's going to happen is you're transferring the oils to the skin, and then the paint is not going to stick, okay? It'll take you just a minute to get through and really get it all off. Now, when you get the plastic all off, you can take a clean, dry sponge. If it's not dry, don't use it. You can use the back part of the sticker, and you can just push down with that little white paper to make sure you push down all of it. Just don't touch it with your fingers. You want to make sure that if any of the little lines kind of came undone or got crooked, you fix them. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to use this. I'm going to use a black one. I'm going to use a black color. I'm going to use my sponge. Okay? And with my sponge, making sure that my sponge is not very wet. If it's too wet, it does not work. Okay? And I'm going to gently, gradually add color by tapping. Stay within the square. If you go outside of the square, then you're going to paint the line of the outer part of the square. So I'm going to tap, 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 tap gently. Don't slide or glide, because you can push paint or makeup in the underneath part of the sticker, and you can move the sticker, and then it does not work. I'm going to try and see if I can do it wrong by sliding so you guys can see it, but I don't know, it doesn't always work. Once I tap, tap, tap gently, make sure there's not too much water. If there's too much water, then the water will seep underneath the sticker, and then your design will be distorted and you're not going to get a crisp line. Okay? I'm going to take, now if you ever can go to the dollar store and get you one of them fans that you, and it opens up and you fan yourself, those are the best. Or one with batteries. But I'm going to just take the white backing and I'm just going to just dry it. Remember, we don't blow on our clients. We don't want our tuna breath on their skin. It's unsanitary. So we're just going to dry, dry, dry. You have to make sure it's fully dry before you peel. If it's not fully dry, you're not going to be able to get a nice crisp line. When you're peeling, it kind of went wrong, but not wrong enough. Okay, so you're gonna barely be able to tell, but the paint seeped at the bottom, at the feet, the claws, and the tail. It kind of looks like part of the design, but it did seep through a little bit. Not enough that I wanted for it to do to show you how it goes wrong. But the reason why you don't get a clean, crisp design is because your sponge is too wet. Or instead of tapping, you swiped and you pushed product underneath the sticker, not allowing you to get a nice, clean, crisp shape. Okay. And that is how you do a painting tattoo or painted tattoo. A glitter tattoo is, instead of using paint, you do what you just did, but instead of paint, you use glue, skin glue. And then you take the glitter, then you pour the glitter, peel the sticker, and you have the design is a glitter tattoo. And it's skin, it's glue for skin, meant for skin, and it lasts a long time. Okay. And that's it. That's what I have to teach you today. Okay. Now, while you finish that, just listen to the instructions. Your challenge to end the week is this. Ignore this up here and ignore the crown. You're going to create a snake. You can pick any of the face charts that are in your packet. It doesn't matter which one you use. Pick a page. Decide whether you're going to use a brush or a sponge. Create the shape first. Then outline. Okay? You do not have to make the snake exactly like this, but make it similar. The little kid says, I want a snake, yes, something like that, but it doesn't have to look like that. So you can do as you choose. You can get creative or be just simple. Okay? Decide the size of your brush that you're going to use. Is it going to be small? Is it going to be big? Okay. Any questions? You're going to put your name at the top of your sheet when you're done. Before you leave today, you're going to take this packet just like this, slip it into your folder, close your folder, put it in your bin. I'm going to open your folder to grade you and close it and put it back. I'm not grading you on is it good, is it cute, is it perfect, is it straight, does it look like a snake or look like something else. I'm not going to grade you on that. I'm only grading you on did you try. Okay? Don't forget to take your pictures of all your things when you are done before the bell rings. Make sure all your things are put away, and if we can wipe the table down today, that would be amazing. It is 21 and your bell rings at 35. So please make sure to keep an eye on your time. That is all I have to do for you today, or is that all I have for you today?